let's walk through the architecture of how a skill works, just so you get a feel for what you need to do versus what the Alexa service will do for you. The first thing that happens is the customer says something to Alexa, usually to launch a skill. This is the utterance that Alexa will use to determine the next action. Let's use a Hello World example. The user would say, Alexa, open Hello World. The utterance is sent to the Alexa service, where speech recognition, natural language understanding all take place, and they interpret that. And they, in turn, send your skill and intent. Okay, this is what the user wants to do. In this case, they said, open Hello World, I want to launch your skill. Now, the service then calls your back end. You do whatever logic you might want to do. This will be done in JSON. It'll send you a JSON request, and then you send a JSON response back. And you would say something like, welcome to Hello World. And we go back through the Alexa service, and then it'll compose the response that we want to give to customers. So let's take this example just a little bit deeper. So instead of just saying, hello world, I want to prompt the user to say, what's your name? So the user would reply, and they would say something like, Paul. So the Alexa speech recognition service and the natural language understanding systems would kick in together to go, they just responded with their name, so we'll include that as a slot value. So Paul is now the slot value, it's the information. And this will be stored for you to go use. So it'll send you a JSON request that says the slot value is Paul. You can then compose a response. It goes back to the Alexa service, which creates the text-to-speech, and then it'll read it out to the customer. So it would say, hey, Paul. Now, you have some other abilities here, is you can choose to make the response include just text, or it could include sound effects, or it could include interjections like, hey, hi, Paul, and it could be a little more animated. And then to do that, you would use SSML. And so when you do SSML, you can hear all those various things, even other voices like poly voices and stuff like that. So that's a quick overview. You need to train the system for what to listen for. The ASR NLU will process that and help you get back what you actually intend. Your code will process it, and then you can return the speech back to the customer. So how do you get started? Go to the developer console or use the command line interface and start building a skill, and I can't wait to see what you build.